Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt and I like video games. And in today's video I'll be going over what Microsoft is doing to save you money and the fact that they might not be done acquiring studios. So stay tuned. So, before this video even gets started, I'm going to apologize for my horrible lack of skill in this Halo 5 gameplay. I've taken quite a lot of time off of it for the past few years, and coming back to it years later, I certainly am showing some rust. So, please forgive me. So not too long ago, I think somewhere near the end of May maybe, I put out a video discussing the Series X feature that I was most excited for, and that feature is actually something that we already have today on Xbox One X, which is Smart Delivery, which is pretty much just the idea that you don't have to pay for an upgraded version of a game that you already own. And I mean, I love this idea, and the reason I'm so excited for it is because it wasn't readily available to us to start this generation. I mean, look at games like Skyrim, look at games like GTA 5. I mean, I remember putting hundreds of hours into Skyrim on Xbox 360, only to have to turn around and fork out extra money to play it on the Xbox One. And I didn't even get to keep my saves from my Xbox 360 and transfer them to my Xbox One. So I had to start two characters that I think were like level 80. I had to start both characters over. And it's the same story with Grand Theft Auto 5. Although to Rockstar's credit, they did allow you to transfer your character from previous gen to current gen, but even then they still charged you $60 for the game. Like, when I built my first PC with a crappy G4560 and a 1050 Ti in 2016, I bought all my games on Steam and Origin. I didn't have to repurchase those games when I switched platforms to Ryzen in 2017. And I didn't have to repurchase them when I upgraded my graphics card either multiple times. My point is that it just makes me happy to see Xbox embracing this type of thing. And in fact, there were recently some news articles from various different publications talking about how Xbox is actively discouraging publishers from charging for next-gen upgrades for games. And for the publishers that won't offer free next-gen upgrades, they are encouraging either a special half-price offer on next-gen versions of games, or in the case of NBA 2K21, they are encouraging a special edition of the current gen game where you get both the current gen version and the next gen version for one fixed price. They also suggest that the games that use Smart Delivery will have access to cross-save, which is something that would be greatly beneficial, especially for late adopters of the Series X or Series S. And moving on to the next topic, which is that it seems as though Microsoft's studio acquisition spree may be far from over. In a recent article by GamesIndustry.biz, where Phil Spencer discussed how some of these relationships with their studios came to fruition. The article is definitely worth a read, and I'll leave a link in the video description for anyone who wants to check it out. But the important thing to take from this article is actually a direct quote from Phil Spencer himself, saying that there is no signal at all that we should be slowing down. Now, this is obviously in regards to acquiring studios, and this is fantastic news as far as I'm concerned. I mean, we've already got a pretty good roster of studios, so if we can add more talent to this group, then I'm 100% on board. In fact, my latest video was discussing the rumors surrounding Microsoft looking into acquiring WB Games Studios. Now, obviously that would be a massive get for Microsoft, but you can't count out studios like Asobo, who are currently in a contract with Microsoft for the Flight Simulator franchise. Also, look at a studio like Bloober Team, a very talented Polish studio behind the Blair Witch game and the upcoming The Medium game, which, as we know, is an Xbox exclusive. And you also can't discount the fact that Microsoft has been searching to acquire a Japanese studio for almost a year at this point, and that would definitely help Xbox be solidified in Asian areas that are otherwise mostly dominated by PlayStation and Nintendo. But as for now, it's a wait and see game with Xbox to see who they acquire, but as I stated in my last video, it's definitely an exciting time for us Xbox fans. But what are your guys' thoughts? I mean, what do you think about Microsoft pushing publishers to use their Smart Delivery system? And what are your opinions on the very real possibility of more studio acquisitions? Leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Leave a like if you like the video, and please subscribe if you'd be so kind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.